Hello and welcome to Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure. So last episode, we were building this over on Planet Honk over here, and it's very, excuse me. It's very cool. It's a nice hole in the ground thingy. It's got some room for some villagers to trade. Let's just jump on down. We're excuse me. It's got some villagers to trade down here. This one's paper, for instance. Over here is going to be pumpkins. This is where we get our emeralds from. And if we jump through here, woohoo, we go back up again. And these are all the guys. Hello and welcome back to Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure. How are you today? I hope you're doing very well and very nicely and very happy. Yes, we're back. So what are we up to today? Well, it's night time. I'm doing a weird creepy walk. Let's get out of this view. Okay, and basically my bed is broken. Okay, I've been jumping up and down on it too much and it is broke. The springs have all gone. So our bedroom, just down here, let's go and have a quick look. Oosh! Okay, so this... Oh, hello, sheep. This thing here, we sleep in it, and at morning time, we get put out on this slime block here, which triggers the tripwire, which bounces us, which does all this stuff over here first. All this little circuitry thing, and it basically bounces us up. It opens the roof up, and we go back up there. So it's like a hidden bedroom, so from up there, you can't see anything. But down here, it has all the things. And it also has a sheep that we can count while we go to sleep. But the trouble is it's broken. Okay, let's see if I can... Right, if I sleep... I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. You see, it's broke. This used to work. The roof is open waiting for us. This slime block went down and up again. And it didn't boost us. Either I'm getting fat, okay, or like I say, the springs of my bed have just been worn out from too much... jumping up and down on it. Okay, so for some reason, yeah, this is broken. Look, that didn't work either. You saw the slime block just does not want to boost me, and I think the issue is for some reason because I'm stood on it. Oh, there you go, it worked that time. Right, the thing is, if I'm stood on a slime block and it goes down and then back up again, for some reason it doesn't boost me. I don't know why, but I've done some testing and things. Let me get like a little setup. Set up. Okay. Wow, I'm repeating myself. Set up. Done. Okay, so we have our slime blocky piston thing with a lever, right? So how I've currently got the system in the bed thing is the piston's currently like that, and if I can get up on it, it will quickly depower it and then power it again. Like that, and you see it doesn't actually boost me. I don't know why. There you go, that did if I gave it a little bit more of a thing. That did too. But it sometimes doesn't, right? I think it's the speed. Whereas if we go down and then we just power it on, it will always boost up. Always. But the trouble is we can't do that in our thing because the tripwire would get broken. The actual string is one block above it. So we can't boost it up because the slime block will go into it. So I need to redo that entirely. And even back when I made this machine, a few people in the comments, a few of you lovely people, you suggested that I used a daylight detector to make the boosting happen. So it will be kind of like a cockerel in the morning, you know. It's watching. It's out there watching, and we might even make it look like a little cockerel outside. And basically, if we can get down there, hiya, we need to make it so that instead of it seeing when we're stood here like this, it doesn't work, it's so annoying. What we need it to do is actually mind gone blank. Yeah, we need it to go, oh, it's sunny outside, boost the piston. Okay, so it's pretty much just going to boost whenever it's morning time. We might need to add something in to make it so that it only does it when it knows that we've come down here. Obviously, if we don't bother sleeping in the night, it's a bit pointless it going off. But anyway, that's like extra stuff. So I'm going to basically clear this bit out. And yeah, I'll show you the new workings of it, I think. Okay, so now all that has been cleared out, we could actually get making the brand new wakey-uppy machine. That's the official name now, wakey-uppy. So to start off, we want to put in our piston, okay? The thing that's going to actually propel us up through the roof. So to do that, we're going to want to put it in the new position. We want a slime block to be here, and that be in its retracted state. So when we wake up, it puts us there, and then the cockerel will notice it's morning time and go to badoosh like that and boost us up. So we need to get our sticky piston down underneath, like so. Oh no, wrong position. Okay, there we go, I fixed it. Right, so that's our new position there. And then we're going to want to start doing the redstone, which now I need time to think. Oh no, I thought I could do more on camera. Okay, no. So we want to block off these places as well. And if I've got some dirt on me, I can get some dirt nice and quickly. Just to make it look all pretty. Instead of having slabs around, I want to use something else that's going to stop me from spawning. So I am going to use pressure plates. Let's see, how many can I make with that? 3, that'll make 3. I'll make 6, that might be enough. Grass. Ouch! Okay, grass, lovely. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So let's get down here. This horrible yucky stone replaced into more grass, just to make our bedtime scene look a little prettier. We should be able to see that from in our bed, anyway, at least. Let's go bush. I guess we could do underneath here as well, couldn't we? Let's replace that, and we won't replace that. That needs to be a sticky-less block. So we could use leaf blocks for these ones, or we could just leave these as air gaps, actually. These two can be air gaps. Underneath the bed, that can be a leaf. Can we put the bed back? No, we have to have something there. Okay. Air block for now. I mean, we could just have it as an air block forever, you know, more aeration to our head during the night time. Lovely, there we go. So that will extend. We will wake up, we'll be put on here like that, and then it will extend, boosting us up through the roof. So we also now need a way to open the roof up ready. Now before, like you might have seen, I used slime blocks like that pulled the whole line of floor away and then back again and things like that. And that was pretty cool. That was an interesting way of doing it. But this time I think I'm going to try to do a... I don't know what you'd call it. Basically, I want to retract down this wool block with a piston, and then I want to pull the wool and the piston to the side, and then, you know, push them back again and then up again to do it. So let me get that bit in place, and we can kind of see how that works. And then we need to just start, like, wiring everything together, and I'm going to get some leaf blocks as well to put around here. I think that will look a bit nicer. So I made the decision. This is where it was, and I have moved it to over here. I painstakingly broke down this masterpiece of a vista, block by block, bit by bit, and I rebuilt it again. It took me hours, days, if not to get the exact measurements right. It was like recreating a Picasso painting or something. That's the level of detail that goes into this decoration here. It's pretty impressive. So, yeah, now I've literally just flipped it over here. And the reason for doing so is because this pathway here, which eventually will continue on down once we actually have some stuff down here, the path goes down here like this. It will head in this direction, and the wall and things were just getting a bit in the way just here, whereas there's nothing going on that side. So I just decided to flip it over. It doesn't really matter. We were recreating it anyway, so why not move it, you know, earlier, sooner rather than later. And now we've got a lovely 3-wide tunnel with a little bit of extra space here for wall decoration and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that was a good idea. Now anyway, back to this build here. So it's just mirrored, it's just flipped around. We've got our new slightly higher piston there. We can add in a couple of pistons here like this. Now if I get some blocks down, this is kind of going to be what we want to do. So we want them to be powered by default, so we're going to use good old redstone torches. They're great at doing that. Lovely. And then let me get some levers. Oh, don't tell me I've only got the one lever. Can I make one? Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, right. We're just going to have to improvise. Okay. All right, this is me improvising. We can put a torch on that one. Okay, bush. Right, so we bring that one down first. Whoopsie, I forgot the block, so that will have a wall block on it like that, right? So at the minute the floor looks normal up there, we retract that down, and then we bring them across. Now we have a perfect hole ready to bounce upwards into, and then we need to reverse it. This one needs to go first, like that, and then we can repower this torch as well, fixing the ground, and that can all go like that, like really, really quick, and then baboosh, back again out. So that's kind of how we're going to do that. I think if I add a repeater here, I don't know what the tick delay is going to be. I'm sorry, we're all low down right now. I'm sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Right, so if we go... Right, that's too quick, okay? This one wasn't fully retracted down, and these two already tried to pull back. So let's add a tick onto that repeater there, and let's try again. Perfect. And then it works. Douche, 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 douche. Like that. Brilliant. Okay, so that needs to retract first before this thing bushes us up. So let me go and get the daylight sensor, and we will kind of work out the exact timings of that. So I've been having a little bit of a think about where I can actually place our daylight detector, right? The thing that needs to trigger this whole system off, it needs to see the sun. And I was kind of thinking like, right, so where could I run wires through? I could run it under the floor here, under this path maybe, under here, up here, dig a hole all the way up through to the glass and all stuff like that. And I thought, no, that's quite long-winded and things. And then I realised, if we go up here, we have... It doesn't have to be air above, right? It just has to be daylight thingy. So we have glass. Anywhere here is daylight detection available. Whoa, pisses. And then we have glowstone, and these are also transparent. I know they don't look transparent, but they are transparent. So either any of these 4 spots here, we can actually use as full-on daylight access. So those 4 spots go all the way down here. I've just been tidying this area up a little bit. 2, there we go, look, we can see the 4 of them. Now these 2, this one here is kind of in the way because it's right near our stuff. This one here is also on the grass and not very good either, but this one here is quite out the way, I think. So we could place, dush, that is our daylight detector. That is what is going to measure the daylight, obviously. And now we can start doing things with it. And yet again, I've not got comparators. I'm so unorganized today. So there's a certain window where you can sleep in a bed, right? So you might have tried to click on a bed before when the sun's going down and it says, no, you can only sleep at night, right? So there's an evening point where suddenly you are allowed to sleep. So that's going to be our starting point. And that goes all the way through to the morning where obviously... You know, say you were up all night long and then the sun starts to rise and you want to sleep, there is a certain time where that cuts off, where you're not then allowed to sleep anymore. So I think I found the perfect balance. Like, at the minute, this daylight detector is putting 0 power out. So that's good, but we don't want this thing to just be open all the time during the night. Well, actually, yes, we do. I don't know. Well, the way to get down doesn't matter, but we want the ability to... As soon as it goes down, when it reignites again, that is when we want it to do. Because when you sleep, right, it will skip to daylight very, very quickly. So instead of this thing slowly going, oh, it's slowly morning, put 1 out. Oh, it's a bit more morning, put 2 out. Oh, it's even more morning, it's crazy amount of mornings, 3 out, and so on and so forth. When you sleep, it just goes night, 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 night. You sleep, and then BAM! Whoa, crazy morning, and it just goes like that. Super duper quick, all the way up. Very, very fast, which means we actually want like a sudden signal strength of like 4 or 5 or something like that. So to get a signal strength out, we can actually do some comparator maths. So we put a comparator there like that. Now, if we right-click this one, it puts it in subtract mode. Okay, so just say it's daytime and this is outputting 5 power. Okay, so let's get it a bit longer. 5 power. Well, if we put something... let's just put a thing down. Oopsie. If we put this down, this is putting 15 power in, and it's taking 15 power off of whatever this is. So if this is full 15 power,
it's going to be 0. Okay, so pretty much this means this is always 0 no matter what. But if we started putting this a little further away, go away, flower. Like so. Now that's only 15, 14 going into it. So we can actually see, right? So if I put another torch here, so this is full 15 power, it's 1, okay? Because 15 here minus 14 is 1. So that gives us that. So right, so whatever we have, we want to take off a certain amount of power to make it so that pretty much only when it's it forgets the shorter amounts, right? Instead of it just putting out a daylight detector putting out a signal of like 1s and 2s and things like that. We don't care about that. We just want it to put out a signal strength of 5 or more. Okay, and that is going to be daytime because the rest of it means it's nighttime, which means this whole thing works. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So all the time it's day, this thing is actually putting out power. But as soon as it's nighttime or very nearly nighttime, i.e. early evening or early morning, when this normally the daylight sensor would only be putting out 1, 2, 3 power, we want a minus 5 power from everything. So anything under 5 isn't even going to show up. So that is kind of the idea. I hope that makes sense. It took me quite a while to kind of get that in my mind. So we can now take that downstairs and we can actually get putting that into place. And I'm going to put repeaters everywhere as well because we need to get the timings right of everything. After many hours, no, not hours, I have been playing around with this for a long time though, and I think I've got it all sorted out. So all the while this slime block's up, it is daytime and we can't actually sleep anyway. Look, you can only sleep at night. It will be nighttime soon though. So basically, yeah, this daylight detector senses it. And what is this set at? Power 9, so it is going through. As soon as it starts getting nighttime enough, this will go below 9. Well, it will go below 5. I've got this here outputting a power of 5. 16 eggs, which is a full stack, and 5 of a stack there makes the right kind of power amount. Does it tell me how much power? No, it does not. But anyway, that subtracting from this into this block, into this bit. Now, it splits off 2 ways. The full 2 repeater delay into that block. It should still be nighttime. Yeah, we can't sleep yet. As soon as that slime block goes down, though, we should be able to actually sleep. It goes into this way, into a 1-tick pulsar. Oh, that means we should be able to sleep, I think. And anyway, it goes up here through a 3-tick delay up into the first block. 2-tick delay there into the second block. And that's just what goes into these 2 torches here. So I should be able to sleep now. This has gone low. Look, 5 now, so it's subtracting 5, so it becomes 0. So as soon as I sleep, this boosts way back up, I think to like 6 or 7 or something like that, which does let power through, which will, yeah, power this after an 8-tick delay, and it will, but first of all, it will go up this way and quickly open this as a pulsar, so it then closes itself again. Oh, it's all very complicated. Let's have a snooze and see if we go. Sheepy, I haven't done anything with you yet. You're just down in your hole. Right. Let's sleep. Oh, I can only sleep at night still. Wait a second. Okay, well, that's fine. It doesn't matter just because that's gone down. How nightimey is it? I thought I'd be able to sleep by now. Let's have a quick look. Where's the sun? Hello? So I waited round for a little bit, and it is definitely nighttime now. If it's not nighttime, I don't know what is. Right, so let's go down and have a sleepy. Yeah, everything's still low. Yeah, this is totally off. So as soon as I sleep, it's going to go daytime. This is going to power up more than 5, which will let the power through and do all the bits and bobs. Right, here goes. I'm sleeping. And... okay. I feel like I might have done this wrong. What power are we at? Power 4. Okay, so it turns to power 4. So yeah, I have done something wrong. This needs to be less than that. This needs to be like 3? Minus 3 off of it, maybe? Power 4. Okay, oh, this tells us the power as well. Yeah, power 4. As soon as we wake up in the morning, it's power 4. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, I admit it. Glowstone, even though it's transparent, it does actually still affect the skylight value. it just takes a couple off, right? So this was outputting a 4 first thing in the morning. So I've just changed this amount down to be 3. So yeah, it's fine. It works. It's about to be nighttime soon. How much is this outputting? It's outputting a 6 at the moment. So this, we have to wait until it hits about 2 or 3 power. So it's going to go down. It goes down quite quickly all of a sudden. And that will retract the block. At the minute we can't sleep. Look, you can only sleep at night. Power 5 it's gone down to now. So pretty much we just got to wait. And as soon as that slime block goes down, soon after we will be able to sleep. That will then mean that all this retracts, and this will retract to here as well, ready to be powered again. And then as soon as we sleep, this outputs 4 instantly, which will then turn into... Oh, there we go, right, so we should be able to sleep in a minute. It will transfer it to a power of 1, because we'll have 4 coming out of here, taking away 3, so it'll be 1, which will power this, which will open this up, and then a little bit later it will boost us up. So let's see. Oh, we're sleeping. Okay. Ready for the boost. Ta-da! Oh, it's so cool. And the floor, yeah, it's all fixed behind us. Nobody would even know. Now, the only other last thing I want to do now is add an easy way to get down. Like before, I had this pressure plate over here that I quickly pressed and then ran over here. In fact, I might still do something similar to that, like a button, maybe a button here or something. And I just need to rig it up so that if we have a look down here... Oh, I picked the wrong one, didn't I? If we have a look down here, lovely. This is kind of where we want to fall. Or maybe this one, actually. I'll see, but either way, we want to be able to fall down here so that we can go and click on the bed. Yeah, so we'll probably put a button here like that. We could maybe even reach the button, so we could stand on this spot... like this, and then go doosh, and we would just fall down. So we want to add a similar kind of piston thing here, right next to it. Have I got any more pistons? Oh, I need to get some more pistons. To retract this block down and out, and then, yeah, same as how we've got around here. Back bit to kind of make it so that these torches would be facing this way. Yeah, just like mirror this, basically, on this axis here. So there'll be more pistons, more redstone torches, and... the button, which was over here, was it? Over here or something? Yeah, we just have some redstone line come down and around to do that. And that will also trigger Mr. Sheepy here, who is stood on a slime block, to bounce up and down as well, so that we can count our sheep before we go to bed, like we had before. Ah, wow. So let me get those little bits in, and we should hopefully see a lovely... We'll see a cute little Zedaph having a nap and being woken up briskly by his bouncy bed. And I believe she is finished very nicely. Okay, so let me run through the additions quickly. We've added a button up here on this wood block that we can access. This just does this redstone line all the way around. I hope that this bit here isn't like noticeable from in the bed. I guess we could quickly tell. Ah, the piston is a little bit. Okay, we can see that bit of piston a slight bit. That's slightly an issue. I don't know. Well, is it or isn't it? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, let me carry on running through. So that bit of redstone from the button there goes into this. Does this little piston thingy just like we know. I can quickly just show you it triggering now. Let's just put it here like this. Ready? And it goes down. That lets us fall down here. And then bush, back up it goes when the button, stops being pressed. So that is that part. And then we come down here and land on this pressure plate, which will do a couple of things. It will power the dust here and go down into the thing. A little bit of delay into the piston there, which makes the sheep jump up and down, which means we can count it a few times. But because I don't want, if we just stood on it like that, the sheep would be able to jump out and escape eventually if we kept standing on it. So obviously we're going to go into the bed, but I want to just I added a foolproof system here to make it so that if we keep standing on the pressure plate, this torch here will also go off, and an even longer delay later. Yeah, let's just set it to that. This piston retracts, which means then this power doesn't go off anymore. So all the while we stood on the pressure plate, if we change the pressure plate to a lever, actually, it will retract it. So even though it's powered, it won't power the piston for the sheepy. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I thought I put a lever down somewhere strange. Like that. Lovely. So we should be able to see that all in action. If we go up to the very top of the top of the world, we can. It should be nighttime. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, so we stand on the magic block. We push the button. Down we go. Let's count sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Morning time. La la. Yes, it works again. Oh, seriously, this has been broken for quite a while now. I think, yeah, from the beginning of 1.9 or something like that. For a very long time, months and months and months. I've not been able to sleep in my own bed. I've just had a temporary bed up here. And, oh, it feels good. It feels good to have a proper night's rest. Ah, now I can go about my day punching fence posts. Ah, phew. And that is all we have time for today's episode, I'm afraid to say, but we will be back next Sunday, of course, with another installment of Zedaph Super Minecraft Adventure. So, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Please feel free to comment down below there if you wish to say anything to me at all. I will check and read and answer all of the comments. So, yeah, if you want to have a chat, let's have a little gossip, shall we, down below. If you liked the video as well, please do remember to hit that like button because it really, really does help me out a lot. And, yeah, it shows your appreciation for the episode. And, of course, if you did not like the episode, hit that dislike button to slam it into the ground. But seeing as you've made it all the way to this end bit, I'm pretty sure you might have found it meh, okay. So, yeah, and, of course, if you haven't already, then you could subscribe as well so that you don't miss episodes like this again in the future. Yeah, and that's all I've got to say. So from me, signing out, me and the yellow flower, the lone yellow flower, we are signing out. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good. Bye.